let us embark on the road to Hermitcraft.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to Minecraft. My name is Battery, and today, well, I'm actually just coming back from gathering resources to finish up my enchantment side of the basement that I built a little while ago. Glad to see the slime farm still working. It's good to be back after a bit of a break, making some other videos. But yeah, today I plan on tackling getting an enchantment table up and running. Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. Actually, okay, I got an idea for what I could do. I've gathered some animals in a little pen. It's not a lot. There's like 3 sheep and like 2 cows. So it's not like an absurd number of animals, but I have gathered a few and I could build them a little barn. I feel like I want to do a like what you think of when you think of barn, like the big red barn. And in order to do that, I'm gonna need mangrove. So part of that will be going and finding a mangrove swamp at some point. But first things first, let me go to sleep real quick. And I'll get the rest of the bookshelves that I need crafted up here. Alrighty, let's see. Let's get down here to our little basement of secrets. We'll start excavating this area back here. I won't go too far back with it, just because I don't want to have to dig out a whole extra room for this. Anyways, I'll skip ahead to when this is excavated, and I start actually placing in the blocks. What are you doing in my house? I'm going to have to ask you politely to leave. Alright, with that guy out of the way, we can finish up around here. So I'm gonna add lapis blocks, since that seems appropriate for an enchantment table. Yeah, that looks... Oh, I forgot about the ceiling. Whoops. That might be important. Well, that whole spiel I gave about planning out my builds, now would be a nice time to have done a little bit more of that. I'll come back with the rest of the blue concrete, as well as a few other little details I'd like to add. Be back again in a second. Okay, so I've just finished up, and I actually think this looks pretty good, actually. I do like the diorite here, because it adds a nice bit of texture in the back, and, like, adds a little bit of depth, and it gives space for, like, more bookshelves back here. I do also want to get some item frames, and put just some books in item frames to make it a little more decorative, because unfortunately, since this mod pack is on 1.19, I don't have access to the chiseled bookshelves yet, which would add just an extra little layer to this bookshelf setup. But unfortunately, they're not in the game yet, so I just have to do normal bookshelves. But I do think this looks pretty cool. Especially with the, like, nice, like, textured backdrop back here. And, Did you guys hear that, too? Oh my god. What happened to my nether portal? Where'd all this stuff come from? I definitely didn't do this. And apparently I got a gift from a friend. But I'm definitely here by myself. This is a single-player world. So, how did somebody get me a gift? Okay. I mean, it's, it says it's not suspicious stew. And it's from a friend, I guess. So, I mean, I guess I'll eat it. What does that mean? Uploading? What does that mean? What? Wait. Okay, well, nothing seems to have happened yet. So I guess that's good.
Initiating shutdown. Shutting down systems.
It seems like everything's okay so far. That was kind of we. Ha ha ha! What an idiot! He really fell for a renamed suspicious stew? Man, if only things were that easy all the time. But now, I can get into his body whenever I want. Oh, and let me tell you, dear viewer, things are about to get a lot more interesting around here. I have so many plans. And you get to come along for the ride. Isn't that marvelous? I'm not going to do anything right now. Well, I just wanted to see if I could get into his body. It really was just a test this time. But be warned, the next time I come back, oh, I have so many plans for him. But I won't reveal my secrets just yet. You'll have to stay tuned for that. Ta-ta for now. Oh man, did my system restart again? I don't know why it would restart twice. It seems like everything's back to normal. Well, that was kind of weird. I blacked out twice. I guess thank you for the gift, mysterious person thing. I don't even know what that did. I guess with that out of the way, we can get back to our regularly scheduled program. Bada bing, bada boom. That should get us to level 30, right? Yep. I guess we're gonna leave this because I don't really feel like getting rid of it. So, I guess our nether portal is a bit more fancy? Natural? I don't know what to call this. I think I'll leave the enchantment table for now. I think I said this before, but I want to make it like that classic, red barn look. So, I'm gonna need some red wood. And the only red wood in the game, well, I guess there is crimson stems. But there's also mangrove. Which one looks more like that classic red barn look? Because I think mangrove is a better example. But let me go grab some of the crimson real quick. Yeah, that's kind of like a almost a purpley type red. I think the mangrove is a bit brighter. I think what I'm gonna do is go find a mangrove swamp. Alright, I've got myself some food ready to go. Got my boat. Let me bring my extra bed. And put away some of this other stuff should be good to go now. Got some melons, some beetroot soup. We're all good to go. Some sweet berries. And let's see where we want to go. You know, we've been exploring over this way a little. Well, we haven't really gone to the other side of spawn, so I think we're gonna head that way and look for a mangrove swamp over here. It's time for another adventure, lads. This isn't like the amplified biome type either, so like, I don't know why there's so many just like crazy mountains. That one is sick looking. Wow. That is really cool. Just like this massive overhang, and like there's a hole up there, there's a little waterfall. That looks really cool. I'm gonna keep that one in mind for later. But there is a shipwreck over here. So I'll stop and get me a little booty. There's some right in this corner. Ooh, baby. With a buried treasure map. Is it close by? Oh yeah, it's like real close. I don't know that I've ever seen a buried treasure so deep inland before. Normally it's like right on the beach, but this one's like all the way over here. Well, I guess we'll start digging around, see if we can find it. Oh, there it is. Hey! Don't really need the cooked salmon, but I'll take just about everything else. Oh, is that it, actually? And there's a little village right here. That's kinda cool. Alright, I wasn't expecting to find it so soon. Thought it was gonna take me all year to find a mangrove swamp, but nope, there's one right next to a village. Alrighty, let me go grab a whole bunch of this mangrove. This is also a good source of moss, and there's a bunch of mud everywhere. Do I not have any inventory? I do not. Let's see, get rid of lily pads. I don't need those. Also get rid of sand, because I can get more of that later. Frog! Hello, buddy. Oh, I should bring you back so that I can get frog lights. But, I don't really have anything to lead you back with, so that'll have to be a different trip. Alright, so we've got a little over 3 stacks worth of wood. We've also got 15 of the propagules, So I think we'll call it good there. I just gotta find where I left my boat. It's over there. Okay. Alright, we'll head back with our wood, and then we can get started on this barn. And we're back. I guess the question is, do I want to make separate barns for each animal, or do I just make one, like, mega barn and put all of the animals in that barn? I think I'm going to make one big barn and put all of the animals in there. Because ultimately, I only need animals that give me things that aren't food. So pigs are kind of useless, so I won't need them. Chickens, I don't think I really need. Really, all I need is cows for leather, sheep for wool, frogs for frog lights, which will have to happen later, and then I guess, would I put bees in the barn? Now, bees would probably have to have their own space, just because bees are kind of dumb. In all of my experience with bees, they have either, like, somehow drowned themselves, or just, like, gone off into space and just, like, left for absolutely no reason. So, they need to be in their own idiot-proof box. So, let's see, which of these looks better? Oak. That looks pretty good. Got spruce. It's okay. Thought it would look better than birch. Birch might be a little too bright. So I think that might be too much. Okay, I think oak is gonna be our answer, because it's a nice, like, in-between. Okay, so we'll go with oak. So I'm gonna need to gather a whole bunch more of that. For the inside, I'll probably use, like, packed mud and dirt and path blocks, because the inside's supposed to be very, like, trodden down and very, like, make it look very used on the inside. I guess I'll just go ahead and start building this thing. So I'll get the time-lapse going and, yeah, get this show on the road. Alrighty, and the outside of it is all done. And honestly, I think it looks really good. I was kind of skeptical about the diorite at first when I was putting it up, But now that I've got it all in place and I extended the roof past it, I think it actually really brings out that, like, barn look, with, like, the white outlines on the red, and yeah, I think it looks really good. I haven't done anything on the inside yet, because that's gonna require me actually going back to that mangrove swamp and gathering up all that mud. The only things I would maybe change about it is if I had access to, like, an ungodly amount of end rods, I would maybe use those instead of the diorite, just so that it's, like, I don't know, a little thinner. You can still see the red behind it, and it's also a little, I guess, smoother. I still think it looks good like this. And then for the roof, it is all, like, oak planks. I wasn't able to add much of a gradient because what I was thinking is adding in some, like, more gray blocks in there just to give it that, like, old feel, but there's not really any gray wood, at least not in plank form. There is obviously acacia logs, but those are full blocks and all of this is in slabs, so it would look pretty odd just to have a a big old hunk of dead wood in there. Those are the only little things I might change about it, but it does look really good. But I think I'm going to end it there, and I will work on the interior next time. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed it, and if you really loved it, then you should subscribe, so that hopefully we can reach our goal. That's gonna be it for me. I've been Battery, and I'll see you later.